I guess for me, it's like when you talk about coaching, the thing that I get out of it is the feeling that you've made a difference in people's lives. I guess at the end of the day, you've had an opportunity to influence and educate and hopefully help people to become a little bit better. And it's not always on the basketball court, it can be in life lessons and you know, helping guide them with certain situations or family situations, and that they start to trust you, and that at the end of the day, it's their best interest that you have at heart, and all you want out of this is for them to be successful. And for me, that's where I really get my fulfillment out of coaching, and that's something that I guess I learned along the way. So in terms of how it fits in, like my first memory of coaching is, you know, you have no idea of that. I think I certainly didn't have any idea of that when I first got into it. That's what it was, for me, was a way to stay around basketball. And I'd done a little bit when I was, you know, playing and coaching some younger kids, but when I started to get into it, I guess as potentially a full-time profession, it was around just doing it because I want to stay around basketball, not really understanding what coaching was. And so as you start to go through the journey and the process, and you know, luckily get some opportunities, that's where I found my buzz came from. And I guess there's a couple of key examples for me. Is one kid by the name of Peter Crawford, who when I first got to Townsville, my first NBL coaching job as an assistant, and we're having tryouts and all that, and it's like, you know, we've got all these kids in there, and everyone who's from town, I've never lived in Townsville before, knew the area, and people tell us, oh, you should go, you know, look at this kid, he's the next up and coming, and it's like, trials are going on, it's like, who's that kid? And it's like, oh, Peter Crawford, like, he hasn't made anything, he was 19 at the time, never made a state team from Mount Isa, which is in the middle of Australia, mining town, you know, small town, and it's like, that kid seems to be pretty athletic and seems to have the basketball attributes, and so we ended up recruiting him onto the team, and it was one of those things, an assistant, you often get, you know, to work with different guys, and he was the new kid on the block, I was the new kid on the block, I kind of ended up teaming with Pete Crawford. And so, you know, he's one of those guys who brought in everything and started working his butt off, and every day after practice, if you're hitting me up, Dre, I need some more shots, Dre, what do you think about my dribbling, all this sort of stuff, and sort of grew together. And then after a year or two, you know, went from that, he got signed in the roster, went from developed player to roster, then from roster he became a starter, and he ended up having a good career in the NBL. And it sort of came full circle for me in 2012 when I was assistant coach of the Australian team. He got, after never making a state team, he got selected to represent Australia at the 2012 London Olympics. And for me, that was a really special moment to think that maybe I had a little bit to do with it. You know, obviously he's taken control of his own destiny, but maybe I had a little bit to do with that. And the other one for me is Tom Abercrombie. You know, he went to college, had a poor experience over in college. Second year, got recruited over, basically got kicked out in terms of like, I've got no scholarship left for you, want me to leave. He came back disillusioned with basketball and just rang him up and said, hey mate, we've got a spot for you at the Breakers, but you know, if you want to stay involved in basketball, that's, you know, we'd love to have you, but you need to do it because you want to do it. He went away and thought about it, and he came back and recommitted to basketball, and has ended up, you know, again, playing for the Tall Blacks and having a fantastic international career, and is doing very well in the NBL and has made a living out of basketball. And again, just to think that maybe you had a small piece to play in that journey is, for me, the reward that you get out of coaching. And that's what I've learned.